Welcome back to the Buenos Aires circuit for round 5, the final round of the sprint series. 3 races tonight, all under the lights here in Argentina, and with everything still to play for.
Absolutely, and the drivers will be feeling the pressure with this triple header format. It's a tough ask to deliver consistent performances across 3 races, especially on a demanding circuit like this one. Remember, just 20 minutes plus 1 lap for each race, so strategy will be key. When I was racing, these short bursts really made you focus on maximizing every single corner.
John Astrop leads the championship coming into this final round, but John Clark is hot on his heels, just 7 points adrift. Can Clark snatch the title tonight?
It's certainly possible. He's been on fine form recently, with some really strong race finishes.
So, David Constable-Berry on pole for this first race, can he convert that into a win? He's currently 3rd in the championship, remember.
He'll certainly be hoping to get off to a clean start. It's essential to hold that lead into the first corner here. The pack can bunch up quickly and it becomes a real scramble.
Nigel Walters alongside him on the front row, a good starting position for him. He's been consistent this season, currently sitting 5th in the championship.
Constable-Berry's had a solid season. Can he do enough to clinch a championship win tonight?
Championship leader John Astrop starts down in P5. Not ideal, but he's a master of racecraft, so I wouldn't count him out. Oh dear, Astrop straight into the back of Stokes. That's a clumsy move from the championship leader. A penalty surely.
Yeah, he's got to be more careful than that. Putting himself and Stokes at risk, and a potential penalty could ruin his race.
It's going to be fascinating to see how these opening laps unfold. The track temperature is pretty cool tonight, so tyre management will be crucial later in the race.
Lemmerich a bit too ambitious there, trying to squeeze through a gap that wasn't really there. Lucky it wasn't more serious.
Yes, a racing incident perhaps, but he needs to settle down a bit. These guys are all professionals, but sometimes the red mist descends.
It's easy to get caught up in the moment, especially at the start of a race when everyone is jostling for position. Reminds me of that time in Monza, back in '08.
And another incident, Wallstrom into Norton, that's a penalty for sure. Bountarkus and Vaughan, side by side. This is a great battle.
Bountarkus started in 11th, Vaughan down in 13th. They're both looking to make up places here.
Bountarkus is currently 14th in the championship, could really use a strong result tonight.
And Vaughan, way down in 20th in the standings. He'll be desperate to score some points.
This is real close, they're trading places every few corners.
Fantastic racecraft on display here. They're both pushing to the absolute limit.
They are not giving each other an inch.
It's anyone's guess who will come out on top here.
Great stuff, edge of the seat driving.
A real demonstration of skill and determination.
And it looks like Bountarkus has finally managed to make the move stick.
Elliott gets past Lindo. Pinkerton makes a move on Weller, taking 6th place.
Turbin goes past Astrop, the championship leader dropping down to 4th. Norton, out of control. Penalty coming there.
Oh, Lindo into the back of Bountarkus. Messy.
Stokes and Norton tangle, another incident.
Astrop gets past Moll, a crucial overtake for the championship leader.
Moll fights back, retakes 4th from Astrop. What a battle. Constable-Berry into the wall. That's going to cost him dearly. Turbin now up to 2nd, passing Constable-Berry.
Turbin takes the lead, Walters down to P2.
Constable-Berry losing another place, this time to Moll.
Coxis makes a move, past Pinkerton for 7th.
Weller gets past Astrop, another place lost for the championship leader.
Bodkin squeezes past Wallström. Bodkin squeezes past Wallström.
Maximilian Turbin takes the win.
A fantastic drive from P9 on the grid.
Walters comes home in second. A strong recovery after dropping to P2 from the lead.
Good points for him.
And Moll completes the podium.
A solid drive from him, starting from 5th.
Well, a dramatic race. Turbin takes a sensational victory from 9th on the grid.
Disappointing race for championship leader Astrop, finishing down in 5th. A number of incidents and penalties really hampered his progress. Could prove costly in the championship fight.
So, a significant shake-up in the standings after that race. Astrop extends his lead at the top slightly, but he'll be disappointed with that 5th place.
Definitely, he lost some ground to Constable Berry, and a great result for Walters, moving up to 5th overall. That podium finish for Moll also boosts him further up the order. Turbin too, a big jump up the standings for him after that win.
A reverse grid for race 2, so a very different look to the starting lineup. Phil Bodkin on pole, but can he hold off the faster cars behind?
Unlikely. He'll be trying to make the most of this early advantage, but realistically, he's looking in his mirrors from the moment the lights go out.
Championship contenders Astrop and Moll starting way down the order, in P13 and P15 respectively. They've got a mountain to climb.
They'll need to be patient and pick their way through the field carefully. This is where racecraft really comes into play. A good start is crucial. They need to make up as many places as possible on that first lap.
Walters and Turbin, who finished on the podium in the last race, start down in 16th and 17th. This reverse grid format really mixes things up. Pinkerton into Lindo, messy start. Oh, Pinkerton into the back of Lindo. Not a good start for him. A warning for Pinkerton, but that could have been much worse.
Definitely a clumsy move. He'll need to compose himself if he wants to make progress in this race. I remember a similar incident I had at Spa, misjudged the braking and, well, let's just say it wasn't pretty.
Pinkerton currently down in 24th in the championship, he'll want to pick up some points.
Coxis spins Bountarchus. That's a penalty.
Astrop gets past Constable Berry. He's making his way through the field. Vaughan and Walters, wheel to wheel. A fantastic battle for position.
Walters is currently 5th in the championship, Vaughan much further down the order.
Vaughan started in 5th, Walters all the way down in 16th. They've both made progress from their starting positions.
They're really going at it. Neither driver is giving an inch.
This is great racing. They're pushing each other to the absolute limit.
A real display of skill and determination.
The crowd is loving this.
Absolutely. You can feel the tension in the air.
This is what motor racing is all about.
Edge of your seat stuff.
And it looks like Walters is going to win this battle. He's just got a bit more pace.
Yes, Vaughan just couldn't hold him off. Constable Berry into Weller. That's a penalty for sure. He just can't seem to keep it clean today.
He needs to calm down and focus on his racing. These needless penalties are costing him valuable points. It's not like him to be this erratic.
It's easy to let frustration get the better of you, especially when you're battling in the midfield. But he's got to keep a cool head.
Norton slips past Vaughan.
Constable Berry again, this time into Moll. Another penalty incoming.
Wallström runs into the back of Walters. A penalty there for Wallström.
Constable Berry and Weller tangle again. A warning this time.
Astrop makes a move on Coxis, up to P2 now.
Moll gets past Weller.
Astrop and Pinkerton collide. Astrop takes the lead. Turbin past Pinkerton. What a move.
Pinkerton back past Turbin. This is getting exciting. Turbin retakes second from Pinkerton. This is a thrilling battle for second place.
These two are really pushing each other to the limit, and with just a few minutes to go, it's anyone's guess who will come out on top.
The tension is palpable, you can almost taste it. Reminds me of the final laps at Suzuka in '09.
Pinkerton back into P2. He's not giving up. Elliott spins Lemrich. A penalty coming there for Elliott. He's had a difficult couple of races.
He really has. Just can't seem to find his rhythm. I've been there. It's frustrating when things just aren't clicking.
He'll want to put this weekend behind him and focus on the next event. Turbin takes P2 back from Pinkerton.
Pinkerton reclaims second place from Turbin. This battle is going down to the wire.
Astrop wins. A brilliant drive from 13th on the grid.
What a performance!
Turbin takes second, a great recovery drive from 17th.
And Pinkerton completes the podium in third, hot on his heels.
A strong result after a difficult start to the race. Another dramatic race. Astrop takes the win with a stunning drive through the field, while Turbin and Pinkerton complete the podium after a thrilling final lap battle.
And several penalties handed out, particularly to Constable Berry. He'll want to forget this race. Astrop stretches his lead in the championship after that win, putting him in a commanding position going into the final race.
A great recovery drive from Turbin to finish second boosts him up the order, and Pinkerton's podium finish gets him some valuable points too. But a disastrous race for Constable Berry with all those penalties, dropping him down to second in the championship. So, the final race of the season, and it's all to play for. Jimmy Lindo on pole, however, looks like he qualified through the pit lane, so he's going to have to give those positions back. He'll be hoping for a clean start to pull over and slot back into 10th place. But all eyes will be on the championship contenders further down the grid.
Astrop starting just behind in P3, he's going to be under immense pressure from the get-go.
Constable Berry starts alongside him on the second row. He needs a strong result here to close the gap to Astrop in the championship.
Absolutely, every point counts now. He can't afford any mistakes like in the last race. He's got to keep it clean and bring the car home.
Moll starts from 8th, Walters from 9th, so they too will be looking to make progress early on. Moll gets past Turbin.
Turbin fights back, retakes the position. Astrop goes through, past Turbin.
Moll past Turbin again. They're swapping places constantly.
Turbin back past Moll. This is a great battle.
Astrop loses a place to Moll, dropping down to 4th.
Norton into Weller. Another warning for Norton. He needs to be careful.
Norton spins Cox's. That's a penalty this time for Norton. He's losing his head out there.
Walters spins Stokes. That's going to be a penalty for Walters.
Walters into Weller now. Another penalty for Walters, a double whammy. He needs to get a grip.
Stokes turns in on Elliott. A warning for Stokes.
Collision between Vaughan and Cox's. Bodkin benefits, moving up to 13th.
Constable Berry makes a move on Moll, taking third place. Important points for the championship.
Lindo and Stokes, side by side. What a battle for the lead.
Lindo starting from pole, Stokes from second. They've been inseparable since the start.
Stokes currently 7th in the championship, Lindo further down in 21st.
They're trading places at almost every corner.
Fantastic racecraft on display here. They're both pushing to the absolute limit.
They're not giving each other an inch.
Great stuff. Edge of the seat driving.
It's anyone's guess who will come out on top here.
A real demonstration of skill and determination.
The crowd are loving this.
Absolutely. You can feel the tension in the air.
This is what motor racing is all about.
And it looks like Stokes is finally managing to make the move stick. Lindo just can't hold him off.
What a battle.
Crash between Lindo and Stokes. Lemrich moves up to 6th.
Turban takes the lead from Astrop.
Turban takes the lead, a crucial overtake, especially given the championship battle. Turban leads. Can Astrop fight back? The championship could be decided right here.
Turban still leads. Astrop is right on his tail, but can't find a way past.
Turban maintains the lead. This is incredibly tense.
Astrop into Constable Berry, a penalty for Astrop, and that could cost him the championship.
Mole takes advantage of the incident, moving up to 3rd. Maximilian Turban wins the final race of the season.
A fantastic drive.
Mole comes home in 2nd.
A strong finish for him.
Astrop finishes 3rd, but that penalty might have cost him the championship.
We'll have to wait for the final standings.
What a dramatic final race. Turban takes the victory, but the big story is that penalty for Astrop.
It could be decisive for the championship.
So, that's it from Buenos Aires. A thrilling finale to the sprint series, with plenty of drama right down to the last lap.
Absolutely, some fantastic racing tonight, and a well-deserved win for Turban in that final race. Although I'm sure Astrop will be rueing that penalty, which ultimately cost him some valuable points.
Coming into tonight, it was all to play for between Astrop and Clark for the championship. Although Clark wasn't present tonight, Astrop's penalty in that last race means that Constable Berry takes 2nd place overall in the championship. A fantastic result for him.
A real testament to his consistency throughout the season.